It's good to start with this concept when discussing this topic of crawling and indexing. Look, the search engine's job is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Now, the current way that people access the search engine databases is through either typing words or saying words. So what the search engine's trying to do is trying to make information accessible through the words that people use to describe their intent. So if we think about the process by which they do that, we could say that search engines really have these kind of two functions, right? They're out there trying to find the value on web pages, oftentimes in whatever content, whether or not it's images or videos or text. So they're trying to find that information. And then they need to deliver it to people in some way that matches the search intent with the words that have been used. So if we kind of break this into a little bit more proper search engine optimization terminology, we'd say the finding part is called crawling and indexing. Right? Search engines are going out and trying to find content. And then the delivery of it is them ranking it and displaying it in a search engine result page. So let's really focus our efforts here on understanding this crawling and indexing process. So the often used analogy for crawling and indexing is looking at like a subway system or a road map. Okay, and in this we can imagine that in a subway system or a train network, that all of the stations in the this network represent pages. Okay, so web pages, and between all of these different pages are links. So the train track themselves would be considered links in this analogy. And so what the search engine does, the way that it crawls sites, the term crawling and spidering are used synonymously for the most part for this discussion, is that they start at some known valuable site, or this is a conceptual way of imagining this. They start at some known valuable site, right? So Wikipedia, for example. And then Wikipedia has all these links to other sites. So the search engine will read all the Wikipedia pages, and wherever it links out to other pages, it'll then go through those links. So it'll crawl through those links to those other pages, read those pages, find any links, crawl to the others, etc. So this is the process of crawling, where the search engines are looking to find all of the valuable pages across the internet and save them somewhere. And what they're doing is they're storing them in an easy to retrieve format. So they want to be able to say that when I search for corgi puppies, that it's going to be able to correctly identify pages that are about corgis, about corgi puppies, and depending upon what search intent I display, rapidly find the pages that meet those criteria. So the way that they store it is they store it in these data storage centers, right? And we would call this the index. So it has crawled pages and then it indexes them in the storage center. The important thing to think about here is that if your pages have not been crawled and have not been indexed by the search engine, then they're not going to show up in the search engine result pages. And this can be one of the major issues facing a site. Why am I not showing up in ranks? Well, the first question is, are my pages even in the index? Are they even able to be displayed regardless of what the quality of the content is on that? So crawling errors and things that are associated with crawling and indexing can be a major problem for a site if you're not appropriately indexed.